Last night was interesting. We ate at the Big Texan Ranch Steakhouse, and it was wonderful. And we came out and the wind was blowing so bad, and it was raining. And we actually booked a campsite, and we're only a couple miles away from it, but the RV was like rocking really bad, the motorhome was. So we ended up boondocking in the parking lot, but we weren't alone. There was like several semi-trucks and other campers and stuff here, and it's basically cleared out, but we just basically spent the night in this parking lot right here. But we are back on the road again. We are going to try to avoid some pretty bad weather that's out there, so we're going to avoid that today and hopefully do some fun stuff. So one of the biggest themes of our Route 66 trip seems to be abandoned or ghost town and stuff like that, and the Slug Bug Ranch is no exception. Now we are checking out the abandoned Conway Hotel, and I have the Longhorn Trading Post here and Rattlesnake Ranch and gas station. In the 1970s, most of the population in this area moved out of Texas or away from this area, so unfortunately this is what it looks like now. All abandoned. I can't even imagine how many tornadoes and everything came through this area, but look at this.
What do you think?
I think this is pretty cool. All the Volkswagen bugs. But I like Volkswagen's bugs. I hate to see them destroyed.
I know, right?
But it's cool though. I like it.
Did you think it was going to be a lot of bugs?
Yeah. Look, I can do ballet.
So what do you think this was?
I don't know, a house?
It's like a
gas
little...
station?
Or was this a cafe? Oh, wow. Yeah, this one is like...
Okay, so now we are going to check out McLean, Texas, which is supposed to be preserved into like what Route 66 kind of like looked like in the heyday. Of course, it was decommissioned in the 80s, so I don't think it gets as much traffic as it used to be, but it's supposed to be a really cool historic stop on the Route 66 cut. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we are in the small, very, very small town of McLean, Texas, and it is a pretty cool little historic district there, but there's not too much to do here. There is a museum of the Devil's Rope, which is basically the beginning of barbed wire, and they used it to prevent the buffaloes from coming onto the farms and stuff like that. And it started some type of farming war where they were cutting each other's fences and things like that, so that's kind of neat. We were going to go eat at a diner, but I don't think that they're open. We drove by and it was dark. Things are a little different. Things move a little bit slower down here. But it's a really cool, cute little town to stop by at. So we're going to see where else we're going to go next. So the next stop is the U Drop In Cafe and Tower Station. Now this is an iconic Route 66 stop right here, and it has been restored or basically kept to look authentic and gorgeous. So I think that they did a good job keeping this here. Now gas here was only 38 cents a gallon. I can't even imagine paying only 38 cents a gallon. That would be amazing. Unfortunately, the diner is not open for business as a diner, but it's more like a museum right now, and there's a lot of history here. This was a place where Elvis ate, and there's a lot of history on that, but this looks like an adorable 60s diner, 50s, 60s diner here. And you might recognize the U Drop In Cafe from the movie Cars. We have just crossed the Oklahoma state line, and it looks like we are catching up to some severe weather, so we don't want to catch up to that tornado warning, so we're going to find a little park where we're going to stay the night at. So here's our campsite for the night in this little park here, and you can kind of see in the distance that there's storm weather, so we're going to try to stay away from that. But so we just had to run in because we are at this wonderful little park, and it looks really cute. There's a little playground area, and it's nice and quiet, and there's only 2 other campers, except for now there's like this really suspicious white car that just keeps circling us and the other camper, and it's like this solo guy inside. I don't know what he's doing, but I really don't like how he's just kind of like circling, and he parks for a little bit and he goes around. So we're gonna go inside for a little bit and try to keep an eye on him and keep you posted.